Well, blessings, amazing, radiant soul tribe. It is Carina, and I was thinking about something and practicing it and thought you might benefit from it. So I'm just going to pop in and share a pivot that we can make at any time. You can do it right now. That can have us untangle from stress and worry, which seems to be a really important thing right now. If you're joining live, if you could say hey, so I know you're here, that would be awesome. All right, the first thing that we do, I was talking to a mentor of mine yesterday, and she was sharing with me a little bit about this pivot. And the minute that I did it, I instantly felt better. Hey, Kim. So first of all, just checking in. One of the things that we do to pivot, to untangle from stress and worry, it's essential that we learn how to unhook from our thinking mind. And most of us spend large amounts of our time lost in thought and not even aware that we are. And that's really, if you check it out right now in this moment, like as I'm making this video, it's raining outside. I'm looking around my room and I'm looking at you, and all is well. Like in this moment, all is well. Hey, Pamela. Hey, Luis. Right? So where is the problem? Unless I'm sick right now or, something is happening right now in this moment. But if you're watching this video, you're okay. Like all is well right now in this moment. And so notice that, okay, so the problem that I might be experiencing, my worry or my stress, if it's not here, then where is it? Well, it's in our thinking. And fear thoughts are sticky, and they will take you out of the game if you don't practice this pivot. And so before we practice it, we have to initiate a powerful intention to prioritize our content and to prioritize our well-being above everything else. Like we really need to make well-being a law. And anything that disturbs our peace has to be unhooked from. Like we have to have a devotion to our peace, because if we don't have a devotion to our peace, likely what we have is a devotion to our unconscious patterns of stressful thinking. So it has to start there. And now we have the motivation to practice. And so the first pivot that we make is towards the body. If we want to untangle from fear thinking, we come into our bodies. Do it now. So come into your breath. That's a connection to the body. And then, hey, if you're joining, say hi. Come into the body. Do it now with me. Like we're all practicing together right now. If you're not hooking into what I'm saying, you're lost in thought. This matters right now. How you're feeling right now in this moment really matters. Like you have to get that. Your life isn't happening in some future moment. It's happening now. And our old ways of trying to find safety and security in an uncertain future are not working. And so let's use this opportunity, this time that we have, this unprecedented time, to wake up. Come into the body. Have enough self-love to drop out of the pressure that builds up here and sink awareness down. You aren't going to solve any of your problems in your thinking. That is the birthplace of stress, fear, and worry. And so we practice coming home to the body, not just once, but over and over again. That's the pivot, one of them. And then as we come into the body, right now I want you to do this. I want you to look around the room that you're in. And start to this is the practice of orienting. So orient to your environment. Notice the colors, notice the shapes, Notice the light in the room. Let it sink in that in this moment, all is well. Like in this moment, I am safe. As we pivot our attention to the present moment, we are in the practice of untangling from fear thinking. Drop awareness into your body. Activate the sense of seeing before thinking. Tether attention to the breath. Now I've introduced 3 anchors of presence, right? It takes intentionality and commitment to our well-being to sustain our attention in the trustworthy refuge of presence. There's no other time to do this than now. There's going to be no better time in your life to save your life than it is right now. We don't have time to be lost in fear thinking. Time is now. It's always been the case. In Zen we say, great is the matter of life and death. Life slips quickly by. Time waits for no one. Wake up, do not waste your life. Don't waste your life. We don't need to waste our life lost in fear, stress, and worry. But the way that we can untangle from it is to learn how to turn our attention away from those fearful thoughts and anchor it into something trustworthy, something that's here. Over and over again, bringing our attention back to the present moment, to the aliveness that's here. Hey, Melissa. This is the path to freedom. This is the path to unhooking from stress and worry. Last little piece I want to mention here. Bringing in this element of kindness, of friendliness, of caring. All of these pivots are an act of radical self-love. This is how we untangle from thinking. We can't do it in our heads. We do it through pivoting attention. And it is a practice. And I say this because it's easy for you to get lost in fear thoughts. It's easy for us to get lost in worry. That's easy. You don't need any classes or any Facebook Lives about how to do that. Like, we already know how to do that. We're well trained in that department. Where we need training is in unhooking from that and starting to redirect our awareness, because we always can. Soften your body. Right now, just soften. Notice where fear lives in your body. If you find that you keep getting lost in worry thoughts, well, where do you feel that in the body? And let yourself soften. And let yourself practice this pivot of staying with yourself. Last little piece here. As you're doing this practice of pivoting attention towards this moment, what is there right now in this moment to appreciate? Like in this moment, like I noticed, as I shared earlier, the sound of the rain. That's pleasing to me. And so I can actively appreciate that, like with a caring heart, like, wow, really anchoring into how good it feels to listen to the rain, how good it feels to take a deep breath, how good it feels to be healthy. So the act of appreciation, gratitude, it's not an easy thing to practice gratitude right now. But what other options do we have? Do we want to like waste our life, waste our precious moments lost in worry and fear, letting our mental habits just take our power away? Are we ready to stand up, sit up in our power and claim consciously this life that's here, that's wanting to be lived, that's wanting to be appreciated? It's our choice. Which one are you making? Right? I think by showing up right now to this live, you're making the choice to reclaim your life, to reclaim your power, to reclaim your true joy. And hopefully the pivots that I've shared in this short video have helped you. Let me know what about this video served you, what about this video spoke to you. I have an offering for you. So in April 25th, I believe, I have it starts on that Saturday. But for 2 Saturdays, we're going to be gathering together in sacred community. And I'm teaching an intensive called Calm in the Storm. And I'm going to teach you all about how to consistently sustain your attention and presence through the practice of mindfulness meditation. And so what else are you going to do? A lot of our stuff's been canceled, right? So let's gather together live, online, virtually to practice. And I will be diving deep in these pivots with you, holding your hand, walking you through, right? So that we can wake up to the true peace that's always been here together. And it can't be done without practice, right? It can't be done without practice because we already are well trained in stress and worry. And right now, a lot of us are getting lost in it way more often than we need to. And so join me for that intensive. I'll leave a link below so that you can learn more about it. And I'm sending you so much love and many blessings. Be well. All we have is now. Let's devote ourselves to presence together. Peace be with you. Namaste. Jessica, Kelly, good to see you here.